as in the morning. But actually this morning we didn't finish the worksheet, so we will be doing some stuff which we didn't cover. Right, anyway, today's topic is divide 2 digits by 1 digit. So this first task, I did it slightly wrong, when I first did it. Rosie has 56 pencils. Draw base 10 to represent the pencils. That means I've got to use, if you remember, these yellow and red cubes. So for the 10s, I need to change this to yellow to represent the 10s. Okay. Now, how many 10s are there? In 56, how many 10s are there? 5 10s, right? 5. Okay, so I don't need to draw the individual cubes. That's good enough. If I draw that, I know that I mean 10, yeah? And the same for you. So I need to draw 5 of these. Okay, and then one more. Okay. Well, there are 6 ones. So I need to draw 6. The mistake I made last time was I did this equation in here, which I didn't need to do. I need to do that on the bottom one. Okay, so this is the number 56 as represented in base 10. Okay, I've got 5 10s and 6 1s. Now, the equation is 56 pencils need to be divided equally between 4 pots. Here we go. Right, so basically it's 56, I'll write it here so we don't forget, divided by 4. Just check again. Yeah, 56 divided by 4. Here we have our 4 rows. So I need to put the 5 10s equally in these rows. Well, we'll soon see that's not possible. So I put 1 here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. They're not looking very good, but anyway. And then I have 1 left over. Well, I can't put that in another one because then there's more 10s in one row, isn't there? So what I need to do is I need to take that 1 extra 10 and make it into 1s. Okay? Which means I will have 16 1s. Yeah, so I'll have, here I'll write 16 1s, and I've used 40 10s, okay? Put the 10s in here, so that's done. Now I need to put the 16 1s in here. So the best way to make sure you're doing it equally is to do each one in turn. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, it's going to take a long time, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There, each row has the same amount. Yeah, so I've managed to divide it equally. And each row has 1 10 and 4 1s. So how much is in one row? There's 1 10 and there's 4 1s. So how much is that? It's 14, isn't it? Okay, 14. Now for D it says, did you have to make an exchange? Well, we did, didn't we? We had to take a 10 from there and put it in the 1s. So we had to exchange 1 10 into 10 1s in order to divide it equally. Okay? Right, next task. Eva has this money. So it's 10, 10, 10, 10, 4 10s. She wants to share the money equally between 3 people. Okay, and 2 1s. So maybe I put... Use the place value chart to show how Eva can share the money. So again, I'm going to use my cube sticks to represent the 10. So that's 1 10. So I've done that one. 2. Done that one. And 3. And once again, we have the problem that there's another 10 left over. So we need to change that into 1s. Okay? So 10 plus 2 gives us how many 1s? 12 1s, okay? Right, let's do the 1s then. So I need to make sure that they all have an equal number. So that's 6. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. So I've used all the 12 1s. So each person has how much? 14 again, yeah? So only this time we're talking about pounds because there's 1 10 here and there's 4 1s here. Okay? So each person gets 14 pounds. Okay? Right. Here we go. 72 divided by 3. This is a bit easier because I don't need to draw the long cubes. I can just draw the circles to represent 10. Okay, we have 70. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 10s and 2 1s. Okay, so I'll divide them out equally. 3, 4, 5, 6. You can see a pattern emerging here. They really want you to convert these 10s into 1s, don't they? So in other words, this 10 has to be converted into 10 1s. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus 2 gives you 12 1s again. Okay? I think at this point, you probably easily can work out 12 divided by 3. What is 12 divided by 3? Well, 12 divided by 3 is 4. So the answer is 24. Yeah, each person gets 24. Well, it doesn't say how they're dividing it, but yeah, our answer is 24. Okay, use base 10 or counters to work out the divisions. 45, so I'll put 1, 2, 3. I've used 3. Now I can't use the 4, so I need to convert the fourth 10, yeah, into ones, giving me 15 ones, right? So I've used the 30. I'll represent this another way. So I've got 45. It's in a circle. I've used 30 here, and now I have 15 left. We have 15, we've got to put them in here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I've used my 15. Okay, and now you can say the answer because we have 1, 10 here and 5. 15. So that must be 15. 57 divided by 3. So again, I'll take 1, 2, 3. I've got 20 left, haven't I? Because I can't do any more. So how this looks is 57, and I've used up 30. How much do I have left? 57, take away 30. Anybody? 27, good. Okay, that's quite a lot of units. Anyway, I have a lot of counting to do. Does anyone know what 27 divided by 3 is? 9, thank you. 27 divided by 3 is 9. So to save a bit of time, I'll just do 9 here. You can obviously count more carefully, but I know for sure that 27 divided by 3 is 9 because I know my 9 times table. Right, so we've got 110 and we've got 9 ones. 92, oh, this is going to be a, oh, and now we need an extra row because it's dividing by 4. Okay, so 92 divided by 4. I'll start with the yellow ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, so I need to get to 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, so I have 1 extra. So what I've done here, 92, I've used up 80. How much do I have left? 92, take away 80. 12, good, thank you. So we have 12 ones left. What's 12 divided by 4? 3. 1, 2, actually I can count like this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. 23, okay? Rosie and Tommy are working out 52 divided by 4. They both use a part-whole model. So here's one, Rosie, 52. Here's 50 in the one part and 2 in the other. Here's another one. Tommy is doing 52 as well, but he puts 40 here and 12 in them. Whose part model will help them with the division? How do you know? So 50 divided by 4 is not, how do you do that? Yeah. So it's not easy to work out 50 divided by 4, and even harder, it's not, you can't easily do 2 divided by 4. So if I said, what's 50 divided by 4? Well, none of you probably know the answer, right? Because it will be a fraction. It will be a decimal. Okay, it's a very, well, it's quite a difficult equation to work out. What's 2 divided by 4? Well, I said you can't make a whole number if you have a smaller number on this side. Yeah, you can't do 2 divided by 4. You need to find 2 numbers which you can easily divide by 4, which is what Tommy has done. So the easiest way is to first come up with 10 times 4, yeah, because we all know that 40 is 10 times 4. So 40 divided by 4 must be 10, okay? What is 12 divided by 4? 3, okay? So the reason is 50 and 2 divided by 4 do not give a whole number. Okay, that's one reason. There's many reasons. The other reason is, of course, we can easily work out 40 divided by 10, and I think you should be fairly easy. You should be able to fairly easily work out 12 divided by 3. But yeah, this is the reason I've given. Use a part-whole model to work out 52 divided by 4. Well, we've done that really because we said 4 goes into 40 10 times, right? And 4 goes into 12 3 times. So what does that give us? Good. 10 plus 3 is 13. Okay, let's continue. So 48 divided by 3. Use the part-whole models to complete the division. 48 divided by 3. So we're dividing by 3. So they've sensibly done 30, taken 30 away from 48 because we know what 30 divided by 3 is. What is 30 divided by 3? 10. 10 times 3 is 30. 30 divided by 3 is 10. 18 divided by 3, a little bit more tricky, but you can work it out. 6, because we know 6 times 3 is 18. So now we've worked that out. What's the answer here? 16, yeah, because you do this 6 plus 10 equals 16. Oh, it's 16 here as well. Okay, so it's always sensible to look at this number, times it by 10, and take that from the number you're dividing by. Let's have a look at this one. Okay, the first one is sort of been started for you. 96 divided by 4. Now, right, so I suggest we do this way, but they've only put 2, so we'll start by looking at this way. So what did I say you had to times this number by? By 10. What will that give you? 4 times 10. 40. Okay, but that's still nowhere near 90. So I can actually even take another 40. Okay. What does 40 plus 40 make? 80. So 96 take away 80. 16. Okay. How many times does 4 go into 40? Yeah, that equals 10. So of course this must equal 10. How many times does 4 go into 16? Good. Okay, 4 times 4. Now, they only gave you 2 bubbles, so what they want you to do is they want you to take away 80. So, if 40 divided by 4 gives you 10, what does 80 give you? 20, good job. Okay, so there we have our answer, 20 plus 4. Good, 24 is our answer. Okay, right, so now we need to do the same here. So I'll put 65 here, and we're dividing by 5. Okay, well, what do I times this number by? 10, good, which gives me what? What's 10 times 5? 50. 65, take away 50. What does that leave me with? 15. Okay, so now we have to divide again. Well, we know what 50 divided by 5 is. What's 50 divided by 5? 10. What is 15 divided by 5? 3. So the answer is 13. Good. Another word, 13. Okay, I don't think there's space for me to do this one. Let's see, I can do it over here maybe. Okay, so it's going to be similar to this 96 one. So we have 75. Right, now what did I say we should times this number by? 10, so what will that give me? 30. Now, that's too small, isn't it? I can take another 30 from 75, right? And I think I will. So 30 plus 30, what does that give me? 60. Okay, 75, take away 60. 15. That will leave me with 15. Okay, so what's 30 divided by 3? 10. And of course this will be the same. And what is 15 divided by 3? 5. Good. So what is our answer? Yes, 25. Okay, does that make sense? Yeah? Here you could, instead of this, you could do 60. So if 30 divided by 3 is 10, what's 60 divided by 3? If 30 divided by 3 is 10, what's 60? 60 is double 30, so you need double 10, which will be 20. Okay, that's just a different way of working it out, slightly quicker, but a bit more difficult. Right, on to the last task. Here are 3 divisions. 96 divided by 8, 96 divided by 4, and 96 divided by 2. What is the same about the divisions? What is different? Okay, what is the same? What is obviously the same? Yeah. Okay, now, Yes. You could also say they've doubled them if you're going this way, or halved them if you're going that way. So if you double 2, you get 4, and if you double 4, you get 8. So if you can work out one of these, it should be fairly easy to do the other ones. Okay, because if you work out 96 divided by 8, and you get your answer, you just need to double that to get your answer for this one. Anyway, let's try it out. So, I don't know, there's not much space. I'll see if I can do it on the edge here. We've got 96. And what do you have to do to this number? You're going to put it in here. You have to times it by 10. What does that give me? 8 times 10. 80. Okay. And 96 take away 80. 16. Right. Okay. So how many times does 8 go into 80? 80 divided by 8. 10 times, thank you. How many times does 8 go into 16? 2 times. So our answer is what? 12. If you don't know that 4 goes into 80 20 times, then you have to do each circle is 40, then you have to do 2 circles. I'm doing 80 because there's not much space, unfortunately. Anyway, divided by 4 is 20. Right, that leaves you with 16, doesn't it? Because we did this last time. What's 16 divided by 4? Good. So that gives us the answer 24. See? So you're beginning to see the pattern that I mentioned before, that it's just double that one. So this one will be double 24. What is double 24? 48. We're halving. I don't know whether this is difficult. What's 80 divided by 2? Well, you'll halve 40, yeah. Because basically you're halving 80. Or you can do 8 divided by 2, which gives you 4, and then you put the 0 on. What's 16 divided by 2? 8. 8. Okay, 2 times 8 is 16. Yeah, we did that before, because when we divided 16 by 8, we got 2. So what is the answer? 48. Okay, and it says, what do you notice? Talk about it with a partner. Well, we discussed that it doubles. Just as the number halves, your answer will double. So just as 8 halves to 4, 12 doubles to 24. And then when 4 halves to 2, 24 doubles. Okay, and here 8 divided by 2 is what? What is 8 divided by 2? 8 divided by 4. Okay, so this is 4. 8 divided by 2 is 4. In other words, 12 times 4 is what? 48. Okay. Yeah, so if you do something to this number, then you have to do the opposite to that number to get the answer. So if I double this number, then I have to halve that number. So if I double, what's 8 times 2? 16. So if I did 96 divided by 16, right, then I would have to halve that. I've doubled this number, so now I have to halve this number. What's half of 12? 6. Okay? So you do the opposite to this number that you do to that number.